Hey guys, good morning. Checking in from 9 a.m. California time. You guys are heading into your, let's see, what hour is this? We got 7 hours left. So heading into the home stretch, you guys. We've got Alessandra Sorrentino here with us right now to talk about animation production with you guys, get you ready for the last push. Um, she is a 2D animator and story artist from Turin, Italy. Currently calling in from New York. Hello to the East Coasters. Um, so she's been working in the animation industry for 15 years, starting her career in Ireland at Cartoon Saloon, where she was responsible for both animation and story on the feature films Secret of Kells, Song of the Sea, Breadwinner, and the upcoming Wolfwalkers, which she will be telling us a little bit about, which sounds really exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. She has spent several years in London freelancing for clients such as Netflix, Aardman, Cartoon Network, Disney Television, BBC, Studio AKA, or AKA,
AKA, yeah.
AKA, okay, The Line and Passion Pictures. She's currently senior artist at story artist at Blue Sky Studios, and she teaches animation, the animation workshop in Denmark, ooh, fun, and occasionally works as a freelance photographer and fashion designer. Multi-talented lady here.
Thank you.
You want to say to the students right now, while they are uh, almost to the finish line, getting ready to wrap it up?
That's amazing. That's really amazing. Yeah, I feel like it's an incredible accomplishment already to be able to produce a movie in 24 hours. Like imagine if you made a film every week or every month, or like it would be so prolific. And I admit I don't have that tenacity anymore. So yeah, my respect for each of you and what you've been doing. You're really inspiring, and I'm really looking forward to watch the film. Very great.
Awesome. Yeah, so she's guest judging for us this year. We are very happy to have her. And we were talking a little bit before we started about your project Wolfwalkers, that you were a storyboard artist, and what else on that?
Yeah, no, mostly animation. I did mostly 2D animation, and I was freelancing from London. Then I've been working with them many years. That was my first job was with them when I worked on Secret of Kells. It was like 15 years ago. um, so yeah, we've been keeping a good relationship, and we've been working together even remotely. Uh, and yeah, Wolfwalkers was my last work in animation actually, because now I'm doing mostly storyboarding. I need both of them. I like both of them, but yeah, it goes in waves.
I understand that. I think it's good to have more than one thing. And it sounds like you've got some very compatible experience with what everyone's going through right now in terms of like collaborating remotely and making connections that you end up staying in touch with. So all of you guys are making great friends in the animation world right now through this competition. Proud of you all for your work. Let's see. So, what's your advice for them at this stage in the competition, in their production? How do you finish strong?
I imagine that you guys must be tired, uh, and yeah, the motivation might be like, am I gonna make it? Like, is it worth it what I've done? And maybe self-doubt and all of those kind of feelings that are very normal. You guys are human, so that's all good. My technical advice could be, if you find yourself in a place where you feel like the time is not enough, um, just focus on the story. Like, focus on the message you want to give to your audience, because like it could be a film, even just if it was a sequence of still images with no color. Even if it was an animatic, you can still make people cry, make people laugh, and you could really deliver the message you want. So I know that the temptation of polishing and refining your drawings is big, but it's the most important thing is that you wrap it up. you finish it and you deliver what you want to bring to the world. So yeah, focus on the story for sure.
That is awesome advice, and it echoes what we've been hearing from all of the pros since everyone's been checking in. It's like, what can you simplify? What's the essential, like your key moments, your main themes, like just carve out the heart of it and just focus on completing your vision. That's awesome advice. You guys got this. Hopefully we all have been taking stretch breaks. I see a lot of people taking naps. See what else can we give them at this stage? What would your like? I guess it depends because everyone's on different stages and different types of production. Have you you sorry. I how do you wrap up a scene if you're still animating? Like if you're like partway through and looking for like how do you decide what needs to stay in, make your decisions?
I will try to what I do usually, and I do it both when I'm animating or when I'm storyboarding, is to pitch it to someone else who has fresh eyes, for sure. And if something is not clear, focus on that. And if I mean, it's more of a question of being economical. Like if you see that you have still a lot to animate, try to imagine if you can take off some shots from your animatic already, because yeah, that's a big time saver. Many times you just get really attached to a scene just because it looks pretty, but it doesn't add any information to the story. So you need to focus on clarity and simplify absolutely. So yeah, if you're struggling and you don't have time to animate everything, see if you can take off some shots and it's still readable and clear.
That's awesome advice. Like we mentioned before, you know, killing your babies sometimes it's hard to let go, but sometimes you just got to do it so you can really prioritize where you need to. So kind of on a related note, is it better, do you think, to have one scene that works really well, even if it means the others are not as strong, or should you go for more consistent, like level of finish and like production value?
No, definitely. I would totally watch a film that is like partly animated, partly just storyboard. Or I remember I saw a lot of Japanese animation in my till my 20s, I would say, and many times they are really experimental because they sometimes they do run out of budget. And you can see some of the series, like well, I watched one few days ago actually. I rewatched. It's called Karekano. It's called His and Her Circumstances, and it's made by Studio Gainax. Same studio made Evangelion, and it gets crazy in the end because apparently the director Hideaki Anno, he's famous for making like Titanic choices and being really high quality level at the beginning, and then he runs out of budget. And that happened on Evangelion. It happened on, I don't know if you saw it, Secret of Blue Water. That was the same director, same studio, and he did that on Karakano as well. And the end is basically like still images, drawings that move like just paper, like cutout paper, and then there's dialogue on top of it, and it's fine. I mean, it works. It delivers the message whatever you want it to be, and you know the audience just takes it. Nobody's feeling like, oh, this is not animated, or this is animated in fours or in six, whatever. So yeah, that's again like the story is the main point. Absolutely.
Totally, yeah. And I think maybe now would be a great time if you guys have a few places, get experimental. Like, try it out. I love experimental animation. Like, we don't give you any limitations on style or anything like that. So if you're needing creative ways to tell your story, try it out. You can always scrap it and start again on another option. I mean, I know time is of the essence. You don't want to waste time, but you can pull some really creative stuff out when you release your expectations, I guess. Alessandra, what about music and sound? How important would you say that is in the film? Should they maybe?
It's I would say it's really important because well, many times, especially like animated shorts, when you go to festivals, you see so many shorts that are like have no dialogue at all. They're completely mute, and the music is one of the main characters. So it really drives the emotion, and yeah, I would say it's really important.
And it can maybe carry some of your rougher patches if you're just, still using that as a communication device. The film is all of those different things working together.
I remember last year at Blue Sky, where I work now, we had a lecture by Ronnie Del Carmen, who works at Pixar. And he brought us a really beautiful presentation. He was showing us, he made a short, he made a film, and that was only storyboarded. So that was just, it was an animatic. And it was about the rain, so it was really poetic, and it was just, snaps of what he was imagining, and there was no dialogue at all. It was just the music, and he was pitching it to us. So it would really bring the message, and some people cried. So it can be so intense, even with no dialogue at all, and the music can just really bring out all the feelings and emotions.
Totally, yeah. So you guys should be focusing on making your story the absolute tightest, best, essential story it can be. Use the music to support that. Prioritize the main point above all else, level of polish, everything like that. Alessandra, what would your advice be in regards to exporting? Like if they're making a choice between leaving it a little rougher or being able to polish it, but then maybe giving themselves less time? Full advice.
I I honestly haven't made a film myself since my graduation film. So that was a long time ago. I do remember Crazy Nights. Seeing the sunrises many times. So I totally empathize with that. I don't know. I can be giving like big advices on as an exporting and really going technical, because what I do is just 2D animation and storyboarding. So someone else does that for me, thank God. I mean, just get again, like, get it together, and when you export, it's done. So just keep in mind that you are delivering to us a message. So don't polish.
Good advice. Yeah, I think someone was suggesting that you maybe even if you can export at multiple stages, just so that you have something, even if your last render goes catastrophically wrong, which, that won't happen to anybody, but just be prepared because you have to submit it before the 4 o'clock deadline. If it's 4:01, it's late. So sounds like she's saying the same thing we've all been hearing. Focus on your story, just get it done. You can get to the finish line. Let's see, I see questions on YouTube. So any thoughts on the editing process? What to do with clips that were good ideas but didn't make the cut in time?
Again, I would just say if they didn't make it in time, just think if they are really important, because it could be a good idea, it could be very original, it could be something that definitely adds, as in surprise, as in quality. But is it like really important? Like, is it something that if you take it off, like takes away informations about what you want to convey. It could be a really good idea. It could be a really amazing shot to watch, but just go for simplicity.
Yeah, maybe it just doesn't belong in this film. You can like give it a second life in your reel or something. It can still be a great example for you, but just maybe it doesn't belong in this project. How do you keep yourself motivated and productive when you are so tired? Question.
Okay, so funnily, what I do, well, sometimes it still happens that I have to pull an all-nighter, but because maybe I'm working on something that's for myself, or sometimes I'm on a tight deadline, and I just want to, make sure that I make it. Coffee for sure, a lot of coffee. No, something that I do is try to distract myself, actually. Do something that wakes me up. So it could be a very stupid thing, like go to the bathroom and put makeup on. Yeah.
I actually did that once. Oh, it worked.
Okay, yeah, something that brings you back to your normal life and makes you think about, I don't know, something that doesn't feel like, oh my God, I'm doing this work and I'm tired. Something that, lightens you up. Watch, I don't know, an episode of something that you like. But yeah, do distract yourself, because it could be like, you might feel like you're wasting 20 minutes, but those 20 minutes keep you alive for hours to come. So yeah, get fresh.
You're not going to be any more productive if you just keep thinking about how tired you are. That's awesome. Great advice. Just do something else for a few minutes and recharge your batteries. Another question from YouTube. Ty Cavan wants to know, how do you decide the subject matter for their films, and do they try to incorporate art styles from the subject matter's history, for example, in the Book of Kells, in Secret, i.e. the Book of Kells in Secret of Kells, sorry.
So
I guess like how much inspiration do you pull from the actual like artifact in the art style for the animation, and how do you decide?
In some studios, like we did at Cartoon Saloon, we do a lot of field trips. So they take us to the actual site, and Cartoon Saloon is really focused on the Irish folklore and their culture. So it's really important for them and for us to really experience that kind of atmosphere, to get that in us. So especially with the visual development phase and the backgrounds, and when we are in pre-production, basically it's common to do this kind of trips in nature and go sketching, and I remember I saw amazing background studies from Adrien Merigeau and Stewart, and yeah, it's really important to get that feeling. And when I watch Secret of Kells, or when I watch Wolfwalkers recently, you could spot places in Ireland, like Little Pub or Song of the Sea set partly in Dublin, so you could recognize some of the places there. So yeah, it's really important, even if you're just animating and everything has been decided already, it's really good to have that feeling in you, and yeah, put your heart into it.
Absolutely. No, that's just great life advice. Like whatever you're doing, you can get out of your normal routine and go find inspiration somewhere different. You'll be surprised what connections you make later. Like you might even just go on a walk or something if you feel like you really need to take a change of scenery, like right now. Just go get some fresh air. Maybe you'll run into a cool bug or something. I don't know. I do that all the time. Look at something and then let it sink in somewhere later.
Yeah, authentic as well, because when you do something, it has to be believable. So if it comes from you and if it comes from experience, it's more authentic. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, this whole prompt is about your personal experience. Like everyone is going through different versions of the same massive events. So focus on, what you know and you're familiar with and you can translate into your art. Question for Alessandra, how did you get your first start or your first job?
Oh wow. Okay. A long time ago. Yeah, it was about 15 years ago, and I decided to have an internship for the summer, and it was supposed to be 2 weeks at Cartoon Saloon, and I ended up staying for almost 3 years there.
Wow.
Yes, and yeah, it was. It started in Dublin in a studio called Barley Films, and then we moved to Cartoon Saloon because the production of Secret of Kells was starting.
Mhm.
So we helped on that, and yeah, I just really enjoyed the atmosphere of being in a studio, and it was so dynamic, and there was so much talent. Yeah, I just decided to stay.
That's awesome. And it's a smaller studio, right? What's the what's the studio culture like in a smaller team
Yeah,
versus?
so Cartoon Saloon started now, it's huge, and it's basically the reason why many students decide to go to Ireland because of Cartoon Saloon. But when we started, it was a very small, a very, very small studio, not in the place where it's now. It was still in town, but like in a kind of secluded place. And it was messy, and there was like computers everywhere, and it was kind of dark. And then yeah, it just bloomed so much after Secret of Kells and then Song of the Sea. Um, what I really like, and I feel like that's one of it's probably my best experience in my career with them, because it feels like it has a family feeling to it, and they're really genuine, lovely people that they put so much heart into whatever they do, and everything is extremely authentic, and it comes from experience, and it comes from loving their culture, and you can tell it's not commercial, or they're not aiming to make money. If it happens, it happens, but it comes from a place of love for what they do. So yeah, it's great, and people who go there just happen to have the same philosophy. So you just end up being surrounded by amazing people, amazing artists. Yeah, it's great.
That's amazing. So just like follow your passion, make connections, plant strange seeds, and see what blossoms. It's all awesome advice. So you guys are taking the first great steps by participating in this competition. You're gonna finish something. I just saw Aubrey's telling me that we just got our first finished film entry. Some crazy people already done. I guess they decided they had their story down and didn't want to over polish it. So congratulations to you guys. I don't know which team it is, and I won't say anything in front of the judge anyway, so she can remain impartial. But Alessandra, thank you so much. It sounds like you're living like the animation dream with all these cool different projects that you get to be a part of. Great advice for everyone. Thank you for being here and for being a judge. I'm excited to see stuff. She's gonna get to.
Yeah, I can't wait to see everything. I'm really eager to see all the films.
Awesome. Well, all right, I'm going to say goodbye to Alessandra, and we are going to check in with our Middle Americas segment. So, goodbye, Alessandra.
Bye. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you again. Ben is going to switch over to our animation to give a shout out to the central region of North, South, and Central America. Ben, let me know when we are seeing that on YouTube. And I'm gonna check in with all of the list of teams from there. All right. So thanks, Alessandra. You can hang out if you want, or no, I guess you should let us check in behind the scenes impartially. But thank you so much. We'll see you.
Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.
All right, and we're back. We are checking in with our teams in the somewhat arbitrarily denoted Middle Americas region. Starting off in Canada, let's give a shout out to Ontario College of Art and Design. We've got the teams Sell You Cat, I saw you guys in the chat, Chipmunks, Hipposus, Sandcheck Please, Searching, ... Undingable, and a team which is a W character I'm not sure how to pronounce. It's got lines through it. So hi to all you guys. Thanks for being on our competition this year and being in the chat. And moving on to Seneca College, we have Highway 407 to Hell, Redux Remix Reloaded, great team name. And we've got No Pain, No Frames. Shout out to you guys at Seneca College. All right, and we have Sheridan College. This year you guys have some like crazy number of teams. I didn't count, I think it's like 30. I'm looking at a Word document and you guys are pretty much the whole page. So here we go. From Sheridan College, we've got 4 Gods and a Clown, 5-Piece Chicken Box, Accounting 101, the ultimate guide to accounting basics. I think you guys might be lost. This is an animation competition. We have Anime School. We have Animation Nation, who's been sharing some great videos with us of their pets and behind the scenes. Seen you guys on Facebook. Seen a lot of people on Facebook. Thank you all for being active. It's really fun to see and hear your experiences. So we also have from Sheridan, Au revoir hands. Au revoir. I'm terrible at French, sorry guys. We have Bass Pro Shop. We have Da Vinci. We have Team Faya. We have Fort Lauderdale's Elderly Women Bowling Team. We have Hello Panda. Love pandas. We have the Knights of Jungle Slog. Jungle Slog. You guys just making it hard for me over here. We have Team KREQM. Sorry, K-Recum, maybe. We have Team Monster X, Mario Choi Radio, Regana Doodles. We have Rat Den also making tons of posts. That's the roommates you guys see popping up on Facebook. Looks like they're having a super fun studio over there. We have Semi-Confused and Generally Excited, which I feel suits my mood right now. I had to make the choice. I wanted to stay up in solidarity, but I also needed to be able to form coherent sentences today. So balance, trade-off. I said Da Vinci, right? Ben? Team Da Vinci again, if I didn't say it. Where was I? Rat Den, doing great. Semi-Days, Generally Excited. I guess I'm repeating myself. We also have Scrumptious Studios. We have SSS, I'm not gonna read your full name. Oh wait, no, I can, I guess. Nah. SSS, you know who you are. We have Stinkline Studio. We have Team Toad, the Bubble Bunch, the Chess Pieces, the Clown Vibe TM, the 5 Da Vincis. Oh, there are 2 Da Vincis, kind of, we didn't catch that. We have the High Five, the Spice Cabinet, Touchy Fish, WAP, which stands for We Animate Pretty Okay, before you guys go anywhere else with that. Especially since we also have Sisler High School joining us this year with 3 brave teams of high schoolers. We have All Hands on Duck, great name. We have Peepo Pain and the Winniepoggers. So congratulations to all you guys rocking the competition at the high school level. Fantastic to have you with us. Moving down to Mexico, we have ITESM, Campus Querétaro. Sorry for my pronunciation, but we've got 3 teams participating from ITESM. We've got It's Muffin Team, Los Michis de los Ojos Tristes, and the Zimps. So thank you guys for being with us. Shout out on the chat if you're up here. We have SAE Institute Mexico with Team AM/VIP. Colectivo Piñata, I've seen you guys making posts on Facebook, thank you. Team Nugget Vegano, vegan nuggets. making the plant-based lifestyle choices. I support that. All right, now we are in the United States of America, which is pretty much all the teams that are not coastal got lumped into the section. I know it's not a strict geographic division, but checking in from Austin, PA State University, we've got team Running on Toots. Central Michigan University has the Bologna Bunch. Good name, guys. I know I've seen you posting on Facebook too. I'm arbitrarily pointing this out. Everyone's been super active and awesome. Columbus College of Art and Design, we have Red Hot Strawberries. We have Gen Zoom, and gonna take a stab at Les Oufdeurs, which is written in some really fancy and confusing cryptic characters. So hello to all of you at Columbus College of Art and Design. We've got DePaul University, Blue Demons. From Grand Valley State University, we've got Fat Frogs and Rats with some creative capitalization and spelling choices in their name. Hey to you guys. Middle Tennessee State University, we've got Jags Studio, Polygon, and the Animatrix. I know I saw at least Polygon on the chat, so hey guys, thank you for being here this morning or afternoon, maybe, depending on your time zone. From Nevada State College, we have the Hill People, ominous. New Mexico State University, we got the Creative Kobolds. Salt Lake Community College, we have Bruin Arts. So that is a huge chunk of participants coming in from the middle segments of the Americas. Thank you all for being here and checking in with Alessandra. Oh, look, I see you guys on the chat. Awesome, lots of people here. So I think, Ben, we're ready to go and see what's going on Facebook. So I'm gonna ready my screen here. Ben's gonna pull up the timeline to see what you guys are posting over in the group. And then I will let you get back to work. We're almost done with this check-in, so let's see. Gonna refresh. Tell me when we're ready, Ben. See who's been up on Facebook. All right, ready. So we've got AMV VIP checking in, still alive. Good. Worried about you guys, but wow, all kinds of work popping up. We got turnarounds, we got some backgrounds. I see video chats, compositing. You guys are killing it. I'm excited to see the finished product. We got Kate Z checking in, previews from Team Hooligan. Uh-oh, connection lost. I hope nobody's getting this static death screen at this stage in production. We have the first completed film for 24 hours. Aubrey made that announcement. I still can't believe someone has already done. That is 17 hours into the contest. You're all very impressive. Exporting machine, go, Laura Barros. Hoot hoot, checking in with your team. All right, you guys making progress, flying along. Let's see, we got a post from, am I looking at the same one? That one's from a while ago, but team I Predicted Quiet checked in 14 hours ago, and they are going to come back and see us next year. All right, I don't know why I'm not seeing the newer ones. I'm gonna maybe sort different, but lots of activity, recent posts, here we go. Let's see who else we got. We got a team Cellucat checking in with a doodle. I love all the personality in this little sketch. That's awesome, guys. Exporting, oh, we got some doodles on paper. Power Girls working hard, especially Samira Frank. That is a great doodle. It reminds me of some of my friends in college. Michelle Tompkins-Lima will be on for our next check-in. She would love that one. Let's see, we've got Team Toad chugging along with their emotional support animal, Goober. Oh, hi, Goober. I love all the pet check-ins, guys. Gives fresh life to this quarantine edition of 24 hours, because normally we don't have pets on campus, so that's a fun addition. All right, we got Knights of Jungle Skog hard at work finishing their film. Awesome. Looks like you've got your scenes done, character design. Aubrey Winters making another vlog entry. I'll have to watch that soon. She's been checking in like throughout the competition with some very like great sharing of the experience. I really feel like we're right along with her. Thanks for the vlog entries. There are a couple other you guys doing that too, which is, I love seeing those. Taffy is super excited to see the work everyone's doing. We have Barnabas Warnoff checking in from the Toronto Animation Arts Festival International with you guys. He says, we are stoked as well to share these speakers and a bunch more with all participants this November at Taffy Industry. Good luck animating all you brave sleepless monsters. Thanks again for organizing, Aubrey. So this is super cool. Regardless of your status after judging is completed, all of you participants are invited to hear more really awesome panel of animation experts at Taffy. It looks like it's going to be super fun. I'm going to be there watching, so don't miss that. Information is in the page on Facebook. Food break from Team Rat Den. Oh, it looks fun, guys. I can't tell what you made, but it looks, oh, there's something in crescent rolls. Wow, you guys are taking care of yourselves. Cooking and everything. All right, let's see. I think we are getting caught up. Krekum Hour is interrupting your very interesting feed to give you this message. Team Krekum, KREQM, however you say Krekum, I guess, is alive and ticking. We just had a small problem with some ghosts that tried to haunt us, but we knew who to call, so the situation was ended pretty quickly. That is fantastic. Thanks for checking in, Team Krekum. Brendan Collard, we are making progress. My friend is through 4 monsters out of a total of 6. I'm running through your reserve supplies there. You guys got to be rationing your caffeine. Can't wait to show you what we've been making. Curtis Elwood is the last man standing as we all slept a little except him. Wow, you guys, it's okay to take power naps, but also great if you feel like powering through. Everyone is doing great. Should have got sponsored by Monster. Maybe. Reminder from Animation Nation, please don't forget to save your work. And I think that about catches us up on social media. For now, you guys can scroll through on your own, but thanks for being here at the check-in and finish strong. I'm excited to see everybody's finished stuff. Save early, save often, export now if you want to have just a baseline version in case you need it. Always better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it is some advice you might want to go by for that. But looks like you're all plugging along. Keep at it. We'll see you back here at Consult the Schedule. I'm pretty sure our next appearance is going to be, yes, it's a special message to contestants from Galen Chu. You guys, he gave a really awesome motivational message for you that we're going to put up on the Facebook page at 11 a.m. Pacific. So you don't have to come back to YouTube, but check it out. Ben's going to post it 11 a.m. our time. Really solid, moving message from Galen Chu, awesome guest judge. He's from Blue Sky Studios. Yep, currently developing a feature animation project at Blue Sky. So come back at 11 on Facebook, see what he's got to say for you guys. And then at noon, we are going to have Frank Lima and Michelle Tompkins Lima. If you guys saw their earlier interview before the competition started a couple weeks ago, they are 24 Hours alumni and both currently working at DreamWorks. Frank is a technical director, Michelle's a storyboard artist. So Frank is going to be making an appearance to assuage any questions and fears you might have going into the final crunch exporting phase. So that'll be at noon in like 2.5 hours, a little less than that. So finish strong, pull out the essence of your stories, and yeah, thank you all for participating. I love seeing you here on the chat, and I'll see you in a little bit.